All right, let's jump right in. Today we're taking a deep dive into your year, 2024, through the lens of your daily journal.
Fascinating stuff, this journal. You've got mood and energy ratings, detailed mood tracking, and a daily dose of gratitude all recorded.
You even turn it all into your Lucan Diary podcast.
That's dedication to self-reflection.
So we're here to help uncover the hidden gems and patterns, reveal the bigger picture of your year,
We're like archaeologists, carefully digging through layers of experience.
and understand what this year really meant for you. Okay, let's start with the overall trends. What's going on with your mood and energy?
Well, if we look at the data, 2024 seems like a pretty steady year. Moderate mood and energy levels, flowing along comfortably for the most part.
But of course, life throws in those peaks and valleys, right?
Exactly. Always a few of those.
Let's zoom in on some standout moments from 2024.
Those days where your mood really soared, hit those high notes.
What's behind those bright spots?
Okay, one big one that jumps out is quitting your supermarket job back in January.
Oh yeah,
Your journal just explodes with relief and excitement.
I can imagine.
Really shows how powerful it can be to align actions with your desires.
A real emotional upswing. And then, of course, there's the 1800 days of sobriety you marked in November.
Wow, a remarkable achievement.
You reflected on that day with a deep sense of pride and motivation. It's clear from the entry.
Really inspiring. It's also fascinating that your dedication to gratitude remains so consistent.
Even with the ups and downs.
Yeah, even amidst fluctuating moods. Suggests a resilient mindset, finding the good even on tougher days.
It's like an internal compass always pointing you towards the positive.
And some of those positive directions led you to some incredible experiences. Your journal entries are full of joy from your creative pursuits, woodworking, gardening, music production.
It's great to see such diverse interests.
Definitely a well-rounded life you've got going on. And let's not forget the satisfaction of bringing those passions to life.
Launching 2 apps, Yes Dear and Calculus.
Not to mention having your Lucan Diary podcast chart internationally.
That's massive.
Seriously impressive achievements. Speaks to your drive, your ability to bring those ideas into reality.
You've got a beautiful tapestry of experiences woven throughout the year. But of course, 2024 wasn't all sunshine and roses.
Right. There were challenges, low points, as there are for everyone.
What kind of patterns emerged in those tougher moments?
Right.
What did your journal reveal?
Well, one recurring theme seems to be frustrations at work, particularly with the aged care job.
Ah, yes.
It's a reminder that even with good intentions, a work environment that doesn't align with your values can really take a toll.
And it wasn't just work, was it?
Right. Your journal also highlights moments of loneliness, boredom, and even a sense of hopelessness that crept in sometimes.
Tough emotions. And
Indeed. And navigating relationships also seem to play a role in these dips.
the breakup with
Redacted.
those lingering feelings understandably had an impact.
Absolutely. So important to acknowledge these difficult emotions, though. Part of the human experience.
It's through acknowledging them that we can grow. Your journal also reflects some universal struggles with motivation,
Oh.
maintaining healthy habits, and dealing with those creative projects that just don't seem to cooperate.
We've all been there.
Like that woodworking frustration. You mentioned feeling clumsy.
It happens to the best of us.
We all have moments where we stumble and question ourselves.
It's part of the creative process and part of being human.
And what's remarkable is that even with those clouds, your commitment to gratitude shines through.
Absolutely.
It really speaks to your resilience, your ability to find those silver linings even amidst challenges.
Absolutely. It's impressive.
Speaking of silver linings, let's dive into those daily gratitude entries.
So much richness there, from heartfelt reflections to hilarious observations.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack.
Definitely. Let's explore the spectrum of your gratitude in 2024 and see what we can uncover. The variety in your gratitude entries is fascinating. Some days it's deep stuff like being grateful for breathing, for the air filling your lungs.
It's really profound.
And other days, it's hilariously specific.
Like what?
Like when you were grateful for perfectly al dente pasta.
You really find those little joys.
You're reminding yourself, and all of us listening, that gratitude doesn't have to be about grand gestures.
Right.
It's about finding those sparks of joy in the everyday.
The little things.
Exactly. Those tiny details that make up our lives.
They're training your attention to seek out those little wins.
Those sensory experiences we often take for granted.
Like,
The sound of rain on the roof.
yeah.
A warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning. They become sources of delight.
When we consciously appreciate them.
Precisely.
And there's that entry where a bird used you as target practice.
Oh, yes.
You actually saw it as a good look.
That one made me chuckle too.
It really shows a playful spirit, you know?
An ability to reframe even potentially frustrating situations.
It's a good skill to have.
For sure. That flexibility of perspective is a valuable asset when it comes to happiness.
It's interesting how many of your gratitude entries center around people. Family, friends, colleagues.
Strange.
Showing kindness. You consistently recognize how others impact your well-being.
It shows a deep awareness of interconnectedness.
Yeah.
How those relationships contribute to our sense of belonging.
And purpose.
Exactly. It's not just about what we achieve alone. It's about the web of connections that enrich our lives.
Your journal paints a powerful picture of resilience. You face challenges head-on, acknowledge your struggles, but you never lose sight of the good.
It's inspiring.
And that commitment to gratitude, even during tough times.
That's what really stands out.
It reminds us that happiness isn't about avoiding the negative altogether.
Right.
It's about equipping ourselves with the tools to navigate those ups and downs.
Absolutely.
Your journal is a testament to the power of gratitude. It's a journey of self-discovery.
Of embracing the full spectrum of human experience.
In finding joy in those unexpected places.
You've even chosen to share this journey publicly.
Through the Lucan Diary podcast.
That takes courage.
A willingness to be vulnerable. What motivates you to share such personal reflections?
That's an interesting question.
But let's shift focus for a moment to another key area from 2024.
Okay.
Work and purpose. Your journal entries reveal a fascinating evolution there.
Yeah, your journal entries about work, they're really interesting. We see you going from frustration at the supermarket and the aged care job to the sense of purpose you find at the community center. It's like you were on a quest for a job that really aligned with your values.
For a place where you could make a difference.
Exactly.
It's all about alignment, isn't it?
It seems like the community center really provided that sense of purpose you're looking for. You talk about connecting with people, helping them, fostering the sense of belonging.
That kind of work really taps into your empathy.
And your desire to contribute.
And your journal reflects that shift. Your energy levels go up, mood brightens, and you're constantly grateful for the people you work with and the work itself.
It's not just about the tasks, is it? No, it's the whole environment, the connections, the meaning it brings.
Speaking of finding those sweet spots, your creative endeavors, they also seem to feed into your sense of purpose.
Definitely.
Launching Yes Dear and Calculove this year, even with the bumps in the road, the whole process seems to have brought you a lot of satisfaction.
It's a real accomplishment.
Taking an idea from concept to reality.
Absolutely. And you're already brainstorming Fingerplay. It shows a continued passion for this kind of creative work.
It's like each project, each challenge, it builds your confidence and pushes you further.
Yeah, I see that.
On November 17th, there's this question in your journal. Who brings joy to my daily life?
Oh, I remember that one.
And your answer? Me. I work tirelessly at bringing myself joy.
Such a powerful statement.
It speaks to a real awareness, this agency you have. You're not waiting for joy, you're creating it.
That really resonated with me too.
And it shows up throughout your journal. You find joy in simple things. Coffee, a walk, a good meal.
And little things.
You find joy in your creative pursuits, in connecting with others, in your community work.
It's inspiring.
Your 2024, through the lens of your journal, it's a powerful testament to self-reflection.
And the intentional pursuit of joy.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to thank you for sharing this intimate look at your year. It's been a privilege to witness.
Thank you.
Your story, it reminds us that life is a tapestry, a mix of highs and lows. But we can choose gratitude, cultivate resilience, and actively create a life that's true to us.
Well said.
So as you move forward, we leave you with this. What one small step can you take today to bring more joy into your life? What spark of gratitude can you ignite? What new experience can you embrace?
The power is within each of us.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and until next time, keep seeking those moments of joy.
You're listening to Lucan Diary, a daily podcast where our host shares his innermost thoughts and experience with unflinching honesty. Each episode is a brief glimpse into his daily life, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. From humorous anecdotes to poignant reflection, Luke's diary entry will keep you engaged and invested. As C.S. Lewis once said, "Nothing changes day by day, but when you look back, everything has changed." Join Luke on his journey of self-discovery and growth. Subscribe to Luke Hand Diary on your favorite podcast app and share with a friend who needs a dose of authenticity in their lives. Plus, wrap the show with Luke Hand Diary t-shirts. Message Luke for details. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Ooh, hurry!
I think half of her jaw was missing. She'd been shot in the
was
face.
that
For anybody
it? It
that
was. Oh no,
doesn't
sorry.
recall,
It wasn't that her tongue had. It was her jaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an advertisement from BetterHelp Therapy Online.
This month is all about gratitude, and I wanted to take the opportunity.